Hi everyone. Before we jump into the portfolio with the MA21 strategy, I would like to present some changes regarding this type of videos I record every month, but also regarding the MA21 portfolio. So first of all, which you have probably noticed, is that this video comes in English language from now onwards, and I took the decision to record the video in English language because there are a lot of international followers in the meanwhile on my eToro portfolio, and I would like to make this video more understandable for the international um, followers. The second one, I decided to change the name of the video uh, to reflect both months, so July, August, because we consider the quotes end of July, but the transaction itself happens on 1st of August. So I think it's better to have both months in the name of the video to see exactly at which time the transactions happens, and so from now on I will mention both months in the video name. The third thing is I translated my MA21 section of my website finanzkasper.de into English, and it is now in English available on top of the German version, so I will maintain both versions, German and English, and from eToro I will only link to the English version, and you can switch between the languages there. And the last change I would like to announce is that I will increase the position sizing for new positions bought at the eToro portfolio. I decided to go from 1,000 US dollar, which I used so far within the last 5 years, to go to 1,500 US dollar. The background is that we started 5 years ago with a portfolio size of 30,000 US dollars. The portfolio increased in the meanwhile. We have now more than 70,000 US dollars in the portfolio, and I don't want too many positions there, and therefore I think it's better to increase the position size, and I decided for 1,500 US dollar for each position I buy from now, means from 1st of August. So the next buys will already be in 1,500 US dollars. So these are the changes, and now we do the same procedure as every time. We look first in our portfolio how it looks like, what needs to be sold, and in the second step we check the watch list, which could be the new positions which we buy on 1st of August. Now it's Thursday evening, the 31st of July 2025. It's 7:15 p.m. and time to look at our portfolio, how things developed in July, and of course to check which positions should be closed at the end of the month and which one should we open to stick to the strategy. So we have a total value in the portfolio of roughly 70,400 US dollar, a very good development seen also here in this curve, and I'm very happy with this. And if we look one step deeper into the statistics, you can see that we have already reached the development of last year, and this is very good again. And on the monthly basis, we have another successful month with almost 4% profit this month, and I'm happy with this and hope we can keep it until the end of the year. So all in all, very good. There was one highlight in July. This was the closing of the stock of Palantir, and I will show it to you here. So Palantir reached a quote which was 10 times the entry quote, And we sold Palantir. This is one of our rules. And you see here my exit quote. And this brought us a lot of cash into the portfolio. As you can see, it even goes higher, so you never know how high it will go. But we made from 1,000 US dollars here approximately 10,000 US dollars here, and this is more than enough and a good time to close this position. So that happened on 17th of July, and now we have a lot of money in the portfolio to open new positions and look for new 10 baggers as this one. So this was the highlight, and now it's time to check all our positions. Maybe we have first look here on the eToro portfolio. These are my top positions: Nvidia, Commerzbank, and Hochtief, and very good developments here. And if I scroll further down, you see the losers here, and we will very likely close some of them tomorrow. And which one should be closed? This is what we check in the next step when we go to Trading View. So I switch over to Trading View, and here I go to my watch list, which exactly reflects the portfolio by at eToro. So we have here all the positions we have in the eToro portfolio, and we check them. And the strategy simply says keep a position until it is at the end of a month above this yellow MA21 line on the monthly chart. So as you can see, Commerzbank has a very nice candle in July, and this is a very good development. And of course, I keep it. And I go now through all the positions, and this can be done very quickly and easily because you can see in one view whether a stock should keep in the portfolio or not. So this one, Hannover Rück, here again is above the yellow line, so we keep it. And same with Nvidia, which had another successful month, so of course we stay with it. And I now just quickly jump through all the positions. And if you want to see more, you can pause the video and have a closer look. I do it now quickly because all of these positions are still in the green area where I keep it. So this actually is one example, Netflix, which had a bad month, so a red candle, but as it is still far away from the yellow line and far above it, so we keep it, of course. So this, yeah, here it is close to the yellow line, but still end of the month, it is above it, so we keep Freenet and we see what happens next month. It is above the yellow line, this one as well. Knorr-Bremse as well. Good development with GEA Group. Okay. This again, we keep all these positions, and now we have to do a closer look. Zoom Communications, and we can see the current quote at the end of the month is 74.77, and the yellow line is at 71. So we keep Zoom in our portfolio, and we go further. Yeah, it is above the yellow line. This one as well, yes. Okay. Okay, this is K&S. Yeah, it is still, it is above this 13.28. It is above the 1309. So we keep it and we see what happens next month. It starts to develop. Okay, it's above the yellow line. Pro7 Sat.1, United Internet. Yes, we keep that. Okay, and this is the first stock we need to sell, because you see the current quote here is under the yellow line, and this is enough reason to sell or to close the position of Tomra. I've already prepared a short note pad here, and we close Tomra. So next, sixth, yes, good. Here is another loser. Vonovia decided to go down. It's below the yellow line, and therefore we will sell Vonovia. So let's look further. Continental is good. Google is good. Grand City Properties is good. Yes, it's above the yellow line. Fiverr, yeah, Fiverr was the, the maximal loser in my portfolio, and we see it is here clearly below the yellow line and will be sold tomorrow. So this is Fiverr, and the next one, PayPal, and I need to do a closer look. Yes, the red is below the yellow. This means we have to sell PayPal as well. So PayPal, and let's look further. Um, Patricia is okay. It is, as you can see, it is uh, below the yellow line, so Patricia will be sold. Patricia, and what else? AMD. Oh, we bought it just last month, and it did a very good development. And these are all the positions. So our sell list, our closing list is ready. So we have to close 5 positions, and the next step will now be to look for new stocks which we might take on board. So the next step will be to check the watch list of interesting stocks in order to find new candidates that we can take on board in our portfolio. Before we do that, I want to know how many positions roughly I can take on board from a cash point of view. So I have again a look how much cash we have. We have 11,500 roughly on board, and I go back here, and we selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions to close. So this will bring us in another money into our portfolio. And as we have 5 positions, each roughly bringing 800 US dollars, so we have another 4,000 US dollars. So we can calculate, we roughly have 11,500 cash in the portfolio, and we add another 4,000, which we get from selling the above listed positions, and this brings us 15,500 US dollars. And as I decided to buy each position from now on with 1,500 US dollars, so we can calculate, and it's very simple in this case, but we can calculate how many positions we can take on board as a maximum. So we see that it is 10, so we can take on board maximal 10 new positions if we find 10. Otherwise, if we find less, then of course we take all we find. If we find more, we have to decide to take the 10 best uh, uh, stocks, those which meet our requirements best and brings the best chart with it. So that's the procedure. We know now 10 stocks to find, and I change here the watch list to the one which I have prepared and which I maintain from time to time, and we check whether there are candidates for our um, portfolio. So, and again, this will be done very quickly. And here we are much too late. This was an interesting point of entry, but we are too late. This one is far below. So we are looking now for those stocks which just at the end of this month um, cross here the MA21 line, and that would be a good time to enter. So let's go through the list here. No, far away, again, far below. This is too late, so too late to enter. We go here. No, 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 no. Uh, no, much too late. So this was a good time to enter, but at this moment, I the portfolio was full, no cash available, and so I did not buy it, and now it's too late. So we wait for other candidates. And this is an interesting one, which I put on my list, and this looks excellent. So we see here is a point where the buyer stock could start developing higher, and therefore I take it here on our list to open positions, and buyer is the first one on our list. So no, 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 not above the yellow line. Deutsche Post, DHL, yes, I think it's an interesting stock, um, and therefore I think I will take it on board. And we are here uh, above the yellow line, so uh, we take the DHL here on to our list. DHL. So let's look further in our list. Derm, yeah, yeah. I think it's good. It's here above. It kept above since 2 or 3 months. So I think Der is good and can is an interesting candidate. So I take Der here on the list of positions to open tomorrow. And now we go further here. No, no, nope, 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 not yet. No, far away. Hapag-Lloyd, no. Infineon, no. This is sideways here, and sideways is not interesting. Sideways movement. So we look for other charts which look much better. No, too late. Kion Group is interesting, but it's too late now to enter. Same here. It's sideways, so it's not a good stock. LEG, no, no, nope. No, it's too sideways. Nope, no, too late. Far below. Nestle, I think Nestle is an interesting stock, but it's still going down. So maybe in the future, once it comes up again and crosses the yellow line, this is an interesting stock which I would like to have in the portfolio. Nike, not yet. Novo Nordisk, oh, what happened here? We have to wait maybe some month or so until it here comes down and then goes up again. And we'll see. We have to wait till the quote is above the yellow MA21 line. No, no. This looks interesting. Yeah, it already looked interesting last month, but I think still not too late, and therefore I take Roku onto this list. And this is our next stock. So, no, no, again, super microcomputer. Yeah, why not? So it's uh, a clear candle above the yellow line, and of course it can come back, but that's the risk. So I take SMC here on the list as well, and we're going to buy it tomorrow then. Next, no, 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 too late. Yeah, TVR, no, Tesla, no, sideways, too late. Not yet. Vale, no. Volkswagen, no. Nope, no. Norma Group, yeah, yeah, that looks excellent. So it's clear above the yellow line and therefore a candidate for buying. Norma. And so no, no, ja, Palantir, no, uh, no, no. And that's it. So we went through the list and the result is clear. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions to open tomorrow once the markets are open, and we will sell these 5. And as I said before, we had 10 positions but found only 6 stocks, so we will buy these 6 and then we will keep cash in the portfolio. Maybe next month we need that for further purchases. We'll see how things develop. So that's it for today. I know what to do. It will happen tomorrow. Uh, During the day, I will close these positions and I will open these positions here. I will buy them for the 1,500 US dollar each. And yeah, then we wait another month and look what's happening.